Hey guys, today is July the 2nd. It's currently 4:23 in the morning. I'm going to do a kind of an overview of Secret News Weapon Enterprise, maybe a little bit of testing here. On the website, I've already tested Secret News Weapon Elite quite a bit and compared it to several of the other auto clicks, but today I want to focus on Enterprise as it is supposed to be the fastest auto click on the market, so we'll get to see if it deserves that title. First thing I wanted to speak on, once you actually order Secret News Weapon Enterprise, you'll get your username and password for their website, and then you can come here and download everything. This is where you'll download the software. Everything was relatively simple. Just click there, click on install, and down here they have lots of videos that explain to you how to use the software. So I had to go back over thing and rewatch all this stuff, and didn't take much time for me to get the hang of it again. Another thing I wanted to mention to you guys is their calendar. As you can see here, they have every news release that's coming out. Let's go down to July 2nd. Alright, so it's about, what time is it now? 4:25. So here's 4:30. PMI construction. If we click on that, we can see every PMI construction news release for the past, what is it, 2 or 3 years, 4 years, something like that. So for the past 5 years actually. And if we want to see how the news actually performed, we can just click on the little chart and we can see how it performed for any particular instrument that we want to check. So let's check out, so we're on the GBP USD, so that's a good one for this. As you can see, we had a spike down here. Alright, and you can definitely use this for any news release you guys want to do some research for. You don't have to use it for their software. You can use it also for the bracket softwares that are out there, just so you can see how the different deviations will make the news perform. Alright, you guys will have to excuse my voice. Like I said, it's 4:26 in the morning. I wanted to wake up and catch this news release. As you guys can see here, we are set up with Forex News Gun and also Secret News Weapon Enterprise. And we're going to do a little bit of a shootout, a little bit of a test here between the two. This is the latest version of Forex News Gun and supposedly the fastest version of Secret News Weapon Enterprise. So like I said, we're going to see in about 4 minutes, 3 minutes, how fast Secret News Weapon Enterprise really is. And as you can see, we're set up with GB PMI construction, 0.1 deviation, 0.1 deviation, and market UK construction PMI. Again, I used 0.1 deviation here as well. This is going to be the Forex News Gun. It's going to click this button, and Secret News Weapon Enterprise is going to click that button, and we'll be able to see here the speed at which each one clicks it. Alright, so we have about same thing, almost 2 minutes to go here. And of course, anybody that decides to purchase with my link below this video, I'll give you guys the speed tester software. Just shoot me an email and ask about it. Alright, let me go ahead and pause the video, and I'll come back to you guys once we're about to get released. Alright guys, we're about 30 seconds out now. And after this is over, I'll go through and explain some of the features here, because it might look complicated, but it's extremely easy to use and set up. Alright, we have about close to 5 seconds here. So let's wait and see which one wins this. Alright. So 4:30:02, 392 milliseconds. 4:30:02, 523 milliseconds. So obviously Secret News Weapon Enterprise was the faster of the two. I expected as much here because, like I said, this is supposed to be the fastest on the market, but I plan on continuing to investigate that fact here. And let me see here. We got another news release at 5 a.m., but they don't have it on Forex News Gun, so obviously I won't be able to trade that. Alright, so for now, let's just go ahead and check and go over some of the features of Secret News Weapon Enterprise. Now that we've had just a little bit of a test here to confirm that it is faster than one of the other products on the market. I don't think there are really too many other products that I could look at comparing this with. Aurora Speedster doesn't offer their software anymore, so we won't be able to compare it to that. And yeah, so anyway, we go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, so basically what you would do is, once you get this screen right here, if you want to trade a news release, let me get rid of this. And we'll focus on the next one here. Basically what you would do is click there to set this as primary, click the 1, and that gives you access to these boxes here. And what these boxes will let you do is, for example, for your buy trade, you can set your deviation. If you found that a 0.2 gives you a large spike, then you would simply enter a 0.2, and for the sell you would enter a negative 0.2. Okay, and next thing you would end up having to do, let me see this real quick. Alright, so we can clear that. Alright, and basically what you would do after you set your deviations is you would come here and click on hyperclick setup. For your buy, click 1. That's this one right here. You would simply click there and press your space bar wherever you want the, or actually put your cursor over your buy button, press your space bar, and then the same thing for your sell button. Wherever your sell button is, just put your cursor above it and press the space bar, and that'll set it. So that means wherever you put those two little buttons, your buy and sell, is where the market is going to click, if your deviation is met. You can press that little button there to actually show you where your system is going to click at. They also have a great little feature called test mode, and what that allows you to do is to get comfortable with the system itself. So for example, we're set up here on the EU PPI. We can click there, and as you guys just saw, all I did was press test mode to bring this up, and we'll actually go ahead and put that into practice, what I just showed you. So for here, buy 1, press spacebar, and sell 1, press spacebar. Alright, and now we can say how large of a deviation do we want to go here. Let's say the news comes out as a point, what are they expecting? A 0.1, so let's say it comes out as a 0.5. Alright, then we can click execute. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, 0.1 comes out as a 0.5. Click execute. 3, 2, 1. And as you guys saw, it clicked our buy 1 because we had a positive 0.4 deviation, which is larger than our 0.2 deviation. Okay, let's reset. Same thing on the sell side. If it came out as a negative 0.4, it would have given us a sell order. Okay, so that would have been a negative deviation, which was larger than our negative 0.2 trigger that we had set. and this is something that you guys can play with to kind of get the hang of it. And it also allows you to set your second trigger. So for example, you think a 0.2 is going to give you a small spike. So you might say, okay, let me set my contracts to, or let me just use one contract for this first trigger. But say if we get a 0.5 deviation or larger, we'll get a nicer, much larger spike. So we can set this to a -0.5. And let's come back in here to test mode. EUPPI. So let's see that 0.5. Let's say this comes out at a 0.9. And let me set these up again. Alright, so the buy is going to be right here. Buy 1. Buy 2 is going to be right here. And sell 1. Oops, did not mean to do that. Alright, let's come in here and clear that. Alright, try this again. Let's clear out everything. Alright, so now we're all set up here. Alright, so if we want to trigger a larger, the larger spike scenario, we need to make sure that we're at least 0.5 away from 0.1. So we'll go ahead and set this up for a 0.9 number. So if this came out at 0.9, execute. You can see it click the second button. So what you could do is basically, if you're trading MT4, you could have your first deviation here, or your first trigger set up to trade with smaller contracts. You could have an order box open, say for one contract, but if it came out as a 0.5, which is obviously a larger deviation, you could set that up separately for maybe a 5 contract order box. Okay, which means that once the news comes out, sees there's a 0.8 deviation, which is larger than 0.5, that would click your buy on your second order box here. And you can do the same thing for a third one as well. It's just a way kind of for you to maximize your profit potential with the software. So like I said, guys, this is really easy to use. There's nothing complicated about it. There are a lot of videos in the training section here that you guys can take a look at for those of you who decide to test this software. I want to test it with the futures market, so I'll definitely look in the future, trying to see how it does in the futures market, because I've used the auto-click softwares with Forex before, and I know a lot of other people have as well. So we'll see how it does there. And like I said, it is now 4:38, and since Forex News Gun does not offer this 5 o'clock news, I'm just gonna, I guess, go ahead and end this overview video here. Hopefully this gave you guys just a little bit of an idea of how the software works, and I'll try to do some more videos in the future comparing these two pieces of software, and also maybe a few tests in the future in the futures market to see how it does there as well. So anyway, the video is about 13 minutes long. Just wanted this to be a quick overview, so I'm going to go ahead and shut things down. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to just shoot me an email. And again, if you decide to use Secret News Weapon Enterprise or any other of their software, definitely click the link below. And once you do, just let me know, and I'll shoot you out the little piece of software, the speed tester that you guys saw earlier. Definitely it will help you doing the same thing that I've been doing here. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, folks.